Have you ever been in a situation where the deadline is fast approaching and you are working assiduously to meet the deadline? You are silently regretting on not completing the task earlier, and this led you to asking yourself some fundamental questions. How did this happen? Where did you miss it? How did you lose your focus? The truth of the matter is there were hours you spent on not so important tasks like social media, Facebook, YouTube, watching unnecessary videos that will help your career. Does this sound familiar? If it does, you are not alone. Procrastination is a trap that many of us fall into. In fact, according to researchers, 95% of us procrastinate, including myself. While it may be comforting to know that you are not alone, it can be sobering to realize how much it can hold you back. In this video, we will look at why it happens and we will explore strategies for managing and prioritizing your work effectively to help you to be more productive and meet deadlines. More often, people confuse procrastination as laziness. Trust me, they are not the same thing. My question to you is procrastination the same thing as laziness? Kindly drop it in the comment section below. Explain to me why you think procrastination is the same thing as laziness, or why you feel procrastination is not the same thing as laziness. To me, procrastination is often confused with laziness, but they are very different. Procrastination is an act. It's an act. You do it. You choose to do something else instead of the task you are supposed to do. In contrast, laziness suggests apathy, unwillingness to act. When we procrastinate over a long period of time, we can become demotivated with our work. It can lead to depression or even job loss in extreme cases. How do we then overcome procrastination? As it is with most habits, you can easily overcome procrastination. In this video, we have developed steps and strategies that will help you to overcome procrastination. Step 1, recognize that you are procrastinating. It is not bad if you self-reflect and you are able to self-assess yourself and discover that you are procrastinating. It is normal for human beings to procrastinate when we don't have the right strategy. So you must first recognize that you are procrastinating. I know most often than not that people confuse reprioritizing to procrastination. It is not true. When you reprioritize a particular task and focus on another more genuine task. Let me give you an example. There was this time I was planning to meet with a client, an high-paying client, and I've been on the business development level of that particular assignment for a long period of time, and all of a sudden I just got a call from the client that I should meet that evening. And I was also supposed to review a vendor's proposal. I quickly jumped to the other activity, which is focusing more on something that will, for me, the priority is focusing on what will bring money rather than focusing on what will take money out of me, because it is when my client pays me that I will be able to pay the vendor. So I shifted focus completely from the vendor engagement to my client engagement. It is a no-brainer. I will have to focus on a more genuine task rather than an important task. So if that you happen to be in that scenario, the truth of the matter is that you have not procrastinated. If you are briefly delaying an important task for a genuine reason, then you are not procrastinating. However, if you start to put off things indefinitely, then you are procrastinating. You may also be procrastinating if you are doing the following. Number one, if you fill your day with low priority tasks that are not essential, like making call, you put on your schedule list, making call to clients, doing irrelevant stuff, and you neglect the most important one, most likely because you don't have the technical know-how to solve that problem, then you are procrastinating. You leave an item on your to-do list forever, you are procrastinating. You are waiting for the right time to do essential activities, you are procrastinating. Step 2, work out why you are procrastinating. You need to work out why you are procrastinating. You need to understand the reason why you were procrastinating before you can begin to tackle it. You need to understand it. For instance, if you are avoiding a particular task because you find it boring or unpleasant, if this is the reason, you need to take steps to get it out of the way quickly, so that you can focus on more essential stuff, something you find more enjoyable. Poor organization can also lead to procrastination. Nevertheless, even organized people procrastinate. Step 3, adopt anti-procrastination strategies. Procrastination is an habit, and everything that is an habit is an ingrained pattern of behavior. This means that you probably can't break it overnight. Habits stop being a habit when you avoid doing them. Habits stop being an habit when you avoid doing them. The following strategies that we've suggested in this video will help you to overcome bad procrastination habits. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for procrastinating in the past. Study shows that when we forgive ourselves, it helps us to have a positive mindset and you feel good about yourself. It is not the end of the world if you procrastinate. So you must always make sure that you forgive yourself when you procrastinate. Commit to the task. Commit to the task. Focus on doing, not avoiding. Write down the tasks that you need to complete and specify the time you need to complete them. This will help you to be proactive in tackling such assignments. Promise yourself a reward. For me, I love to buy myself a nice suit, a nice blazer, a nice shoe when I complete a task. So promise yourself a reward when you achieve something, when you achieve a particular task that is overwhelming, that is tedious. Promise yourself something and make sure you get that stuff for yourself, and you kind of check your mental attitude, how you feel about that particular stuff you got for yourself when you gave yourself that reward. Tackle tasks as soon as possible. Tackle tasks immediately. Tackle tasks. Don't procrastinate. Like, I got a mail from one of my lecturers yesterday that he will need a template for an assignment. I tackled the task as it arrives. I already have it in my email, somewhere in my email. Rather than piling it up to be under my to-do list, I immediately sent the lecturer that schedule. Minimize distraction. When you're working, most importantly, not something that you do on a routine basis, When you are working on an important engagement, try and remove the social media feeds on your phone, on your laptop. Try and remove it. If you procrastinate because you are disorganized, here are the 6 strategies to help you in getting yourself organized. Number 1, keep a to-do list. Keep a to-do list. This will prevent you from conveniently forgetting about those things that are overwhelming. Prioritize your to-do list. Don't go and bring a mundane task as priority in your to-do list. No, don't do that. You need to bring the more important tasks to the top of the priority. You need to prioritize. So you need to prioritize your to-do list. This will save you tons of time. Number 3, become a master of scheduling and planning. If you have an important project, you need to plan it, set out time, maybe in the night. So many people prefer in the night. They plan their day. So plan your day. Number 4, tackle the hardest tasks in your peak period. Everybody have this time, they have energy. Like this video, I'm recording it in the morning because when I wake up with a lot of zeal, so it is important I get this video out of the way in the morning. So do your work better in the morning. But for you, if it is in the night, do it in the night. If it is in the afternoon, do it in the afternoon. Look for the what suit best for you and do it. Do every overwhelming task in your peak period. Set time bound for your goals. Don't keep goals in perpetuity. Set time, set a specific time. You want to meet the deadline, you want to complete the task. Use task and time management apps. There are different time management apps on the internet. For the purpose of the video, I use Trello, I use OneNote to plan myself, I use Tog to plan myself. And also, if you are using an iPhone, there are time management app on the iPhone that you can use. So use these time management apps. Procrastination is the habit of delaying important tasks, usually by focusing on less urgent, more enjoyable, and irrelevant activities. It is different from laziness. Laziness does not, you don't act at all. It's you don't want to act. Procrastination can restrict your potential and undermine your career. It can also disrupt your teamwork and lead to low team morale and even lead to depression or job loss. So it is crucial you prevent it. Do not procrastinate. The first step to overcoming procrastination is to recognize that you are doing it. You need to recognize that you are doing it. Then identify the reason behind your behavior and use appropriate strategies that we've mentioned in this video to overcome it. Thank you. Kindly subscribe to Learn City for more educative and applicable skills to overcome procrastination. I am Olabode Ajetumobi. Till I see you again, thank you.